Good afternoon everyone. We're doing Roxy's weekly challenge. So we're going to follow on from last week where we did all of these mark making here, and then this is previous mark making that we did last year with Ohuhu, what are they called? Ohuhu alcohol markers. I always won't call them oil markers. They're not oil markers, they're alcohol markers, but there's watercolor in those. And then I have some really old mark making that I've done with you guys from a few years ago, and I think I may sort this out and put it in there. So what I thought might be fun, and I think it's giving me an idea for something else to do in a future video, what I'm going to do first is do a bit of collaging with plainer sort of pages and the mark making. And I think I'm going to trim all of these down because I don't want those rough edges, because I'm going to attach them all with my collaging. So, and then we're going to make a few things out of them. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how long it takes me to do it. So I'll put that over there. I don't think I need that yet. I need to push my chair back a bit because I have my drawer here that I cannot pull out, but I can pull out the pieces of paper. I don't want anything with any color. I just want the plainer sort of stuff. And we're going to do a collage page. I have a lot of small pieces here, so it may take a minute. I don't normally like to start collaging with really small pieces, so I may have to rip up some big pieces as well, but that's okay, we can do that. Right, so I have my first page here, and we're going to create a lot of glued on paper. Let's use up all of these smaller bits here first, and then we'll go into the big paper. Put that. I'm going to be using some of these in the collage, in the neutral collage. So we're going to start with just any piece of paper. Probably not so much those ones. Not blue. I don't want colour. I just want beige or straw paper. I'm being a fusspot because they're too small. I like to start with bigger pieces. But I need to use up some of these small pieces of paper. I've got too many. So I'm just going to start with this one. I may even have that one go across and already join two pages. I'll get my act together. We won't take too long. Like that. Book pages, that sort of stuff. That's what I'm looking for. And am trying to, as I said, to get rid of some of this collagey stuff. Okay. It doesn't really matter. Okay. On there. Right. And I'm going to glue that one down there. I might just trim that bit off. So how is everybody today? Just got cracking right into it. Is that my straight line? I think that's a straight line. Oh. I think this is going to be a bit of fun. I haven't done this before. Like, I'll use those mark made papers to add to something, to, like, when I'm making a tag I might put a little piece on, but I haven't really used them in this way before, so we'll see how it works out. It could be super duper, it could be crapola. I hope I remember the other idea. Get it into that crease because I'm going to iron it out. Nearly finished that glue. Right, we'll put that one there, and I'm overlapping them a little bit. Good. You just get nice texture when you use all different papers. We will have a little bit, but that's too small. We want to bring that one in afterwards, so I might put that one there. I'm trying to use my bigger bits, which is a stretch of the imagination because they're not that big. Okay, let's put that one there. I was going to put it the other way, but I'm going to put it there just to change direction, not have everything all vertical all together. Here's a piece of digital. I wanted a bit more script though, so I might, before I do that one, I might find some more script. I don't seem to have very much in here, just small teeny tiny pieces. Put that over there. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. That's a nice piece. Okay, I think I like that one there. I'm sure I've got more of these gluing on books. I need to go and get them. I think I'm going to put that there. So trying to cut, I'm not going to start putting these teeny tiny bits on there. That's just ridiculous. I need to use the bigger pieces. I don't think I want green. I'm staying beige. We're doing beige. I know I keep saying it, but I also need to remind myself. Oh, here's a nice big piece. It's a nice big piece of old document. That will go far. Aha. Even just like 1900s book page is fine. So I'll put that one on in a minute. Oh, that's a good piece. I'm going to put that one on when we get on to the next bits. That's good. Don't want to go too much smaller than that, really. And I have this piece of straw paper that I could use. Maybe I'll put that one on in a minute. Too small. No green. Put that there, and then I can have a little strip down there. They're not glue papers. Over here. So we are collaging. Oh, I need to start adding in those too. Okay, let me attach another piece. I forgot about that. I'm meant to be using the, silly me, I'm meant to be using the painted ones as well. I'm going to glue that on and join those two pages. This is a very old grungy bit of document. Very old, probably, I can't remember, I think we saw the date of this one. Possibly 1600s, but it was in terrible condition, so I have bits and pieces of it. It's getting a new life as something else. Okay, straighten them up. We might only just do 3 across. Oh, no, we might do 4. It's all part of the fun, really. I think I'll just put that one. Well, let's put it up there. No, there. Okay. Where's my bone folder? No, it's not there. Goodness gracious. Good idea to flatten things out. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of a base here that we can now start having fun with these. So, for example, I thought was I'm going to take a piece of this and they're going to go in as part of my collage. We're not allowed to hoard our painted pieces. We need to use them. And I nearly forgot to, this was the whole point of the video, was to include them in the collage, and I've nearly forgotten to do it. Silly. Okay, let's start adding some in, because otherwise I'm going to completely forget. Oh, that's a nice piece. I need to join this one. Okay, we are doing 4. This one's going to go here. And then you can make anything you want out of them. But the most fun part is going to be the cutting up and then seeing what you get. So maybe we won't even get anything made until after. Who knows? Because I'm going to put that one down there. It will take a while to do the collaging. Maybe as a rule, for every 2 regular pieces of paper, you put 1 painted paper, whether it's a big bit or a small bit. Okay, and you can have that one. And I like to put the papers going in every direction, not all, you know, down vertical. We'll have that one going across into there. We don't want everything all lining up either. Okay. Right, and now we can put something from here, or we can put something from my previously painted pieces. Now this was oh, I've got too much pink. Tracing paper. No, tissue paper, that. I've got fabric in here. I've got, let's have some navy blue. I think I'll put that down there because I had forgotten that I wasn't adding it at the end. I'm adding it now within the collage, the base collage. So I need to add a bit more over here. So that's going there. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, look at those. We did those in a previous session. We'll put these little pieces, of course, go on afterwards because they're tiny pieces. So they are after additions. That's on. That looks like an old piece of paper, but it's actually one of my pieces of ephemera that's been printed, and then looks like I've used acrylic there. This is a little vellum piece, which is nice to use as well because I think I may put it down here because it's transparent. You can see what's behind. So that's going to go there. Okay, let's get some more. I won't use that. That's thick, that paper. Oh, lots of tiny pieces of script. Well, this is a nice color. This is 1900s, but what you do, I've got a video somewhere, I did it a while ago, of the type, you know, the book pages and how I choose them. I of course love my really old ones, but I also keep newer ones for the color and or the font. So color and or font, because when you're doing a mostly beige collage like this, it's nice to have all different shades of ecru. We need another piece of paper. So many shades of ecru we need. Now it's all a bit itty bitty because I don't have many big pieces of paper available in beige for collage purposes. I'll put that one across there. But then we come in with a painted paper. That's tissue paper, but we've got lots of pink, so I'm trying to see in my little folder here other things. Now that's a good one. I'm going to put that one there, or will I put it like that? No, like that. Or down there, or down there. or there. I like it there. Okay, you must audition where you put things. Oh, this is just too much fun. So it's kind of like a new but not new sort of thing. Does that make sense? We've done the collaging before. Haven't done it with my painted papers. Oh, and I really like this one. I did this with the alcohol marker, and it's pale. And I think that'll be nice somewhere. A piece of that. I'm just going to tear it like that. I could put it up there. Oh, I do like that. Let's put a piece up there, but we will use it again, is what I'm trying to say. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. Didn't get any glue there. That's the only thing about vellum. I try not to... I had vellum then, but I prefer to use tracing paper, which is thinner, because the vellum curls and resists and doesn't want to stick down, and it's it causes a bit of a hoorah. Okay, good. I feel like I need something down there. Now we can have two painted things together, or two drawn things together if we want to. It just depends what's working. I'm just going through. Oh, what about this? See, this is the nice thing about doing it on book page. I'm going to have that there. I'd like it to come over. I tore it a bit short. That one a bit longer, but it's a bit taller. I'll put that little piece somewhere. That's a really nice piece. It's a tiny bit longer. I would like it more. It doesn't matter. I think I'll put that. I like it like that. I'll put it there. That's it. I even like that ripped off on the sticky piece of paper. And we'll put this somewhere. Maybe there. That one's finished. I had two glues on the go at the same time. Oh, and I ripped it, silly. It's okay, we'll put it back together. Down there. I'll put that somewhere else, because I need to put something else there. Let's put this. Here. Just stick it there, doesn't matter. Okay, next. I've got a space up there. Maybe a strip of this across there. Nope, no more glue in that one. One up there. Okay, I think I've covered all of that. We can come back and put a few little bits and pieces here and there. Let's cover this and then we can move on. So I might have this. Oh, that's a big piece of very old paper. I could have that going just right across down there. Let's do that. If it is too long, so what I'll do is this is 16 or 1700s wormy paper. It's an edge of one of the pages. I think it's a 1600s bit. I'll just wrap it round. So we'll put that down there. It'll probably be covered, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And we don't have enough painting on yet. Oh, and you know what? I wanted to put that somewhere. I could put that. Oh, it might just fit there. And it's the way it's torn, it's not really covering up that little bit there. So that's good. Don't have much of that. Okay, more plain paper. That's a good one. Oh, maybe I can flatten that one out. You probably think I'm mad. Oh, and here's another. Really, I might use that piece. Let's see. So that, it's a very sticky piece. It's sticky everywhere, that piece of paper. That I think I'm going to just attach. I might attach it. Let's attach it there. Let's not forget that I'm going to cut everything up, so we don't know what it's going to look like. I'm not attaching another page, so I can go on, or I can't. Yes, I've got it right to the edge, and I can put something else in there, like a painted piece. I'm thinking I'm going to like that piece there, or I think I like it here, like that. Maybe overlapping. Remember, try not to line things up too much, because otherwise you don't get the random sort of look. Now, can I extend out this crumbly piece of paper? It probably will. Well, that's ripped off, so it's probably no good to me, this one, unless I glue it. You probably think I'm mad. I think I might glue it in there. I found a home for it. It's a very sad piece of paper, very sad. But it will become happy because it's going on here, and it can be made into something. And I'm going to use my bone folder and iron it out a little bit. It's giving me a nice tip. Look at that. Why would you throw that out? That's a nice old early 1900s piece of paper. Okay, we need to put some mark making on. We don't have much mark making happening here. I've been a bit shy with it. Got to get cracking. I love this piece. I'm going to put this piece on, the whole thing. I'm going to overlap. I'm going to put it there. There will be an abundance of blue because it's my favourite, especially that kind of blue. I love that. Okay, now what? Hold that over. No, I need a bigger piece over there. I'm not happy with this bit over here, but let's finish over here. I can't get distracted. I'll put a piece of this. Remember, different fonts, different colours, doesn't really matter how old. That's going to go there. Pick that up. I think I'll trim that off. Here's some of the other ones that we did. Oh, this. About a piece of this. That is going to be lovely. Oh, I did like it up there. Let's put it up there. I don't know how that's going to cut in my cutter. I wonder. I've never used this handmade paper before. But boy, is it lovely. I think I'll turn it around that way and have the straight edge over there. Oh, That's wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Okay, put that there. Got a gap here that I don't like. Oh, I think we could have this colour paper in here. Similar to that though, which will bother me. Got a piece of, I think it's called like onion skin paper. I could have that there. I'll put that there. No, then it, do I like that? Over there? No, no good. Haven't even made a dent in the paper. It's always the way. Could make endless collage paper. This is a good piece of paper. What about this one? Just tear that bit off. Put that one there. Glue paper. I'm not too fussed whether they have straight edges or not. So that's not really a concern. And I need to put a little something in there. Stickiness everywhere. Okay, let's see what fun things. Well, I have this little piece. Put that in there. Now let's just pan over and see if I've got any other gaps. And then I'm going to come in with a few more bits of painted paper in the parts that I feel like need more. So I'm going to put this all in the drawer, which will be easier said than done. Just out of the way, because we're a mess. Oh, dropped one. Probably should sit down and do a bit more of this sort of collagey stuff in my downtime. When do I have downtime, guys? It is a good idea when you have an overflow to sit down and do this sort of thing. I think I'm going to put that there. This is where you come in with your smaller pieces and add bits. Like I quite like that. Maybe there. Oh, no, maybe I liked it more over there. So as I'm putting them away, if I see something that I like, I'm adding it. So there's a mix here of original and digital papers. It's a good piece of paper. Just wanted to break up a little bit this expanse here. Don't know, but I'll leave it there for a second while I continue to put away my bits. Just a lot of small pieces here. No. Was a thought. Didn't use that one. I'll put that away. Don't need it now. Oh, it says overflowing as it was before. Okay, push it under. Push it in. Okay. I want to add that one there. I did like that one there. There. Or there. No, maybe there. Okay. And do I want something like this? I quite liked it there, but I think I'm going to add that little piece there, and then let's play a little bit more with the painted papers, and then we can I'm just going to put some big long expanses of actually I think we'll just chop it up. I think I was going to put that there. I think we'll just chop. I think I was going to put it over there, but anyway, I've moved it. I think we will just chop it up, and then I can do the back, you know, the reverse side at a later date. So let's just go through here. I'll put that there, but I don't want that one again. Oh, I love this. Could we have some of this? What about a little bit of something up there? Or here? Oh, we've got that there. Because they'll end up on the same thing, possibly. I could have that there. Tissue paper. Sometimes I forget where was I going to put it. Look at that, you can just see through it. Cool. Very cool. That there. Don't want those. Done that one. Did we? Yes, we did. What about a piece of this one? Do we have anywhere for that one? I think there. So it's kind of the details, the little details on the collage paper now. Where was I putting that? I've forgotten. Here. Because I didn't like that junction there where those papers were meeting. Amazing how you can just sort of rip a piece of paper and think, oh gosh, that's a cool piece of paper. Here's green, that other greens. I don't think we want more of that. That's thick. Oh, I liked this. Could we have a piece of that? Put that there. See, I should have gone into these a bit more. Put it up here. I think up there sideways, and had more of them is my thought. That was the intention, but I forgot. I didn't. I started with the you know, the plainer papers, and then I got a bit sidetracked. But we'll still get there. Put that one there. I feel like we need something else down there, but I want to. Oh, I like this more intense, like even just a row of something like that can help bring it together, possibly. But it's not right there, but it could be, oh, good up there. Let's put it up there. So I'm just putting bits and pieces where I feel like it's a bit plain and I feel like I want something else, a bit of something else. I mean, you could go on and on and on. I did like that there too. Okay, I'm doing it. Then we get to the fun bit, the cutting. Okay, there. I'm quite happy with this around here. This is okay, but then I can do something afterwards when I'm nearer to. I need to have something there. That's too similar to that. Oh, this is always good. Do I want this colour or that colour? Let's see this colour. I'll just tear a bit off. Quite like that. Shall we put that there? There's not much happening here, but that's okay. We don't want to overdo it. Yep, I think I'll put that there. And then I think it's time to cut. Now, the only thing about this book page is, the ones that I'm collaging on, is that it's Like, I'd love to be able to cut it and get tags. I can get tall tags. Well, we'll do a few tall tags. Let's put the papers, I don't want to put them away yet because I might use them again. That can go away. That's fabric. We have to revisit the fabric. Okay, let's put that in the drawer. I might need that one day. You never know. And I'm going to flip it over. We're not seeing what I'm doing. It's blind cutting. I might flip it round. This one's going to be 3 inches. We're not looking yet. We'll do another one. Then we're going to do 2 journal cards. So I'm going to do 4, no, like that. See the proportion, maybe a bit longer. They're going to be journal cards. How big is that? 8. Oh, good. So then 4. Not quite a 4. How did I do that? I don't know. I can't wait to flip them over and see. I think we'll do another set of journal cards. Oh no, that's not going to work. We need to think about this. Smaller. But then they're nearly square. I don't want them square, but I need to, well, let's get a journal card, a tag. Let's do a narrow tag. 2 narrow tags, 2 inches wide, 2.5 inches. 2 tall narrow tags. That might work. That. And then 2 I would like it a bit smaller. Like that. And that. Okay. Oh, are you excited? I want to see what we got. Okay. Cool. That can be like a shallow pocket, or a belly band, or a tab. Might like that as a tab even. Now that is really crooked. I'm not turning that over until I've straightened that up. Okay, no, I don't think it was. Oh, look at that. So it's the same as when we do it with the, what's fallen down there? Oh, book. It's the same as when we do it with the pattern papers, but we've got the collage, the painted papers. So they can be pockets or journal cards. This is a long tag. Oh, I'm going to back these. That can be a long tag. It can also be a side tuck. That one. And some I'll probably like more than others, but aren't they great? Oh my goodness, I love that. That's a journal card or pocket, but I'm probably more inclined. Ooh, that turned out really well. That's newspaper print paper, and I just did pen on it. Need to do more of that. Love that one. So putting a bit more of the painted papers is really cool. And then this one. And there's room there then for embellishing. So let's do a couple, and then the rest I'll put in my to-do drawer. So collaging with painted papers, with your mark making papers. Right, so let's put something on the back that can be written on. Oh, I have this nice piece of paper. Let's put that on the back of one. So let's size it. I want the writing, I like the writing. Pencil. First job, put paper on the back because otherwise I'll forget. That's that one, and let's find something for, let's do the narrow one and a journal card. The rest of it can be put away. Oh, I just love it. Okay, another one. Oh, that's going to be lovely on the back of that one. So, and I'll keep the writing. I love that. Marking there And because you're using vintage paper, you can cut it a little bit smaller than the actual size, and something else for there. I do have my scrap bag here of old papers, of crumbly old papers that I generally just shove them back in and want to hoard them. There's a collage piece that should be in my to-do drawer for what's in my box. I don't know, it's all become a bit precious in here. I need to do something with it. I pull them out and I put them back in. Does anybody else do that? Do you just pull things out and then just put it back in? I can use that piece of paper. It's just a 1900s book. Poor 1900s. Gets a bad rap. A different colour to this one though. It's good. Okay, let's grab the cutter. Now I did all of that first, so that way I just pick up my cutter once and don't have to keep pulling it out. That there and there. So that goes with that one. We'll glue it on. Go straight into my drawer of scraps. Oh, all these tiny scraps that I just can't part with. I'll part with that one. That one. And then here, that. I'll part with that piece, and I'll part with this one. Although that would be perfect for a window envelope, but no, I'm not keeping it. That's it. Okay. Now the interesting thing will be the embellishing. Glue here. So this is really recycling at its best, isn't it? Using the papers. In theory, the glue papers, I would have a collection of glue papers, but I haven't got any at the moment. So I've had to just grab new glue papers, if you know what I mean. Okay. Is this the one? No, this was the one I was doing. Don't go and grab a different one because it won't fit. It doesn't really have to have a direction, because if you put your papers in all different directions, then it, you know, it'll be all different. Very nice. And then this one. I might collage onto, I just ripped it. That's okay, I'm used to doing that, but I know guys, I just have to put them back like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm always ripping things off. I like that with the rip in it. Okay, so that's that one. I wanted to see, I never figured out what my sizes are here. Oh, it does kind of fit in there, so let's see what happens. Oh, that's cool. This is the Vasen Creative. I can't remember what country it comes. Can you remind me what country it comes from, guys? I forget. Okay, well there's a different tag. Because the glue's wet, we get little bits like this. You just snip them off. I haven't decorated it yet, but I will. I love that. Now, Sharon Hearth does a very clever thing with these. Sometimes she just has that little bit there and she uses them as tucks and things. I think that's very clever. I haven't done that. I'm going to put something on here. I don't know what, I mean, they could just be like that. I don't think this one will fit in there. No, and I don't want to narrow it down because I like it. I'm going to make this one a tag. Could be a long journal card or a tag. I didn't do a very good job there, but anyway, we'll just keep on snipping until there's nothing left. I could flip my corner around that I chopped off and cut it the same, but you know, that takes too much effort. And then I wanted to grab this, and I put everything away in the drawers and do that. Yes. So 3 different types. I absolutely love them. I want to do more. And let's see, what do we want to put on them? I have this little piece that I took off a tag. No, don't want that. Okay, let's pop over here. Don't need my cutter. I'll put that in the rubbish down here. It's that big, I don't think I'll throw it out. I did find some, I had put them all away in the pouch, but I did find, oh, I think this butterfly is going to be nice on something. These would have been good in the collage. I think I may do some more and add those. They would have been fantastic in the collage. Oh, excuse me. I've got a few butterflies here. Let's just cut out another one. It's nice having them all in one spot. I might like that. I wonder if I could fussy cut that out. That could be a good choice. Let's just have a look at those, because we may need to look no further. That flower would be a good option too. So we'll cut that one. Oh, that would have been fantastic in the collage. Oh my goodness, I'm going to do some more. I don't have time today. Oh, okay. Give it a rest, Rachel. Give it a rest. Right, scissors. Where are my little scissors? I'm not going to have fun fussy cutting with big scissors. I don't think they're in here. Don't tell me I took them all out in the stitchy world. Okay, how am I going to do this? I had a blue pair. They've gone astray. Okay, I'm going to try and do it with the whoppers. The good thing about these scissors is they're not heavy in my hand. They're very old. They used to cut fabric. They don't cut fabric anymore. I could just cut those off, those things. I don't know why I insist on keeping them. Okay. I must have them all out, all my little scissors out there. I must have scooped them up. That'll do. I felt like this fellow would be good. Okay, those two, let's have a look. Well, now I want to cut this out. Yeah, I don't want it big. I want to fussy cut it. Oh my goodness, with the big scissors. I'd like to keep that leaf, but if I have to, I'll lose it. Nearly there. Okay, so I think I could like that there. I might like it there, no. Or here, I like it there off to the side. Or do I want to make this go around that way? I quite like that. Okay, that's going to go that way. At the end I wasn't too sure about the butterfly. Quite like the butterfly down there. It's not covering up all my bits. Or up there. Maybe up there. And this one. No, I don't want that one. It was really a lot of fun doing that collaging with all the beige papers and the painted papers. Let me know if you enjoy doing it. I just loved it. It took a while because, as I said, I didn't have any bigger pieces of paper. I normally do that kind of collaging with bigger pieces of paper as a rule. Yep, that's it. I'm wondering, I think I may want to try and cut it a bit closer, but I think I want to colour that one in. Whereas the others I'm not too fussed about. Cut that a bit better. Might be better. Yeah, I still want to colour it in. Okay. Not the best cutting in the world. That being said, I didn't have my little scissors I like to fussy cut with. I don't know what I've done with them. I think they're all out with my stitchy stuff. Okay, let's put some glue on here and attach it. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like that. And maybe I will go around. I knew it. I knew I'd decide to do the other ones. I'm going to do this one. I can't help myself. glue that one on. I'm going to put that up there. See how I've got that gap there? I'm putting it there. I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to add anything else. And then this one, I am going to colour that one in too because I can't help myself. I try to do sort of one stroke without going back on it too much. The good thing is this Tombow is kind of, there's ink in there, but it's not as much as when I first, you know, when it was new. Anywhere else? Over there, I missed that bit. Okay, glue that one on. Put it up a bit. I don't want to cover, or you know, I want to be able to see bits of everything. I don't want to cover that exactly. Did I not put glue there? I did. Okay, I think that one could do with a tab at the top, but I'll leave it for now. I think they're gorgeous. So they are pieces that we've done the collage page using the neutrals and the mark making to create our backgrounds. We did a blind cutting and then we've embellished with something. They don't have to have anything, but I quite like them. The colors are very soft and pretty. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you again soon. Bye.